Football is almost back, boys, but unfortunately, it is looking like preseason will be canceled. And I know a lot of people don't like preseason. Personally, I don't like preseason either, but it's messed up for the players, the players that are trying to make the roster. And honestly, for me, it kind of sucks because I'm gonna have to come up with more video ideas because, when preseason's going on, there's something to talk about. But now that there's no preseason, I'm not gonna have much to talk about. So if you want to see me cover a certain Texans topic or even NFL in general topic, comment down below what you want me to make, what video you want me to make. And also be sure to check out our podcast. This week we talked about the return of sports, so definitely check that out. I'm going to leave a link to that at the top of the description of this video on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and it's also on YouTube as well. So definitely check that out. Me and Duck have some fun conversations on there. Not entirely sports related all the time, but sometimes we do talk about sports. Anyways, though, like I said, it is happening. Football is coming back, and a few days ago, players were still unsure about the whole plan the NFL had in place on how they were going to tackle this whole COVID situation. Or honestly, it wasn't that they didn't like the plan that they had in place. It was more around the lines that they didn't like that there wasn't a plan in place. But now there is a plan, and it's looking like football is going to be coming back. We're going to be starting on time, unless you want to be weird and count preseason. But yeah, football training camp is about to start up. Now, one of the things that players are doing, or the NFL is doing, is they're going to start off testing players daily. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen the little COVID testing, they stick a thingy all the way in the back of your nose. It looks so painful. I haven't gotten COVID tested, so I wouldn't know if it is painful, but it looks painful, so that's gonna suck. But hey man, the players want to play, us fans want to watch, and the NFL wants to make their money, so here we are. Now, like I said, there is gonna be no preseason, so we're not going to get to see the players ourselves, which is going to be kind of difficult to really give a legitimate evaluation of the players because we're not going to get a chance to see them. So we're just going to have to trust what Bill O'Brien thinks. I know a lot of people don't like Bill O'Brien, but look, I have to absolutely give Bill O'Brien his credit when it comes to this. If you guys recall, around April, maybe May, he said specifically that this year the Texans were going to rely heavily on veteran players. Why? Because of the whole coronavirus situation. So if you look at the Texans draft class, they only drafted 5 players. And odds are, Isaiah Coulter is going to get IR stashed. So really, it's only 4 rookie players. And, with rookies not being able to participate in preseason, rookie minicamp, OTAs and all that, it's going to be hard for them to get a swing of things compared to rookies from other years. So the fact that Bill O'Brien's leaning with the veterans more this year, and he kind of called this months ago, so I think you absolutely have to give Bill O'Brien credit for, I guess, predicting this, predicting that the COVID-19 was gonna be a longer thing than most people expected it to be. So like I said, he should definitely get some credit there, because then the Texans would have been in a situation where rookie players wouldn't really, be ready to go for the season, and you have rookies playing, or a lot of rookies on your team, and you're in a tough spot. But he only has 5 rookies, and if we're being honest, I don't think any undrafted rookie is gonna make the team. I know some people like Scotty Phillips, but I just don't see it. Like he said, we're leaning with the veterans this year. It's a veterans year, so that's what you should expect. And since there's no preseason, and like I said, it's gonna suck not being able to evaluate the players. So here's the thing I'm gonna tell you guys right now, right off the bat. Don't buy in to the hype. Now, I'm not saying, about the Brandon Cooks or the Will Fullers. Like, we know those guys are good. I'm not talking about, J.J. Watts, the Deshaun Watsons. Like, we know what those guys are capable of. Laramie Tunsil, Titus Howard. And, look, I don't know if media people are going to be allowed to watch the practices and training camp. It might be completely closed, but it happens every single year. Like I said, don't worry about the Deshaun's, the Will Fullers, the Brandon Cooks. Like, we know what those guys are capable of, the Randall Cobbs. Like, those guys are like vets. We know what to expect from them. But, like, other dudes like an Eric Murray, nobody knows anything about Eric Murray. No offense to Eric Murray. Charlie Heck and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure you guys know where I'm going with this. John Harris puts out an article. Oh my God, Lestar Jean is really turning heads at camp. Lestar Jean made an amazing catch. Oh my God, Robert Nelson. Hey, I bought into that one, bro. A lot of people were saying Robert Nelson was doing good, but preseason started, he was burnt toast. So, like, do not buy into the hype. Do not buy into it. Like, unless it's someone like Pat D. Stat, Aaron Wilson, Mark Berman, those are my dudes. Now, I know Texans Unfiltered, Young Airy Gold, they got media passes. So I'm not sure if they're going to be there. And like I said, I'm not sure if they're even going to be allowing media people to watch the practices and stuff. But if they do, you can trust Texans Unfiltered as well. Young Airy Gold, great dude. Check out Texans Unfiltered. Great people, man. So, yeah. Don't buy into all this hype, especially around these younger players. Like, just try to keep realistic expectations, because I've been let down before, with the Robert Nelson thing. And obviously there's been some times where it has worked out. Like AJ Boye, 2016, that great season he had, there was talks about him doing amazing in training camp. So definitely, like, it could transition over into the regular season, but the chances of that happening are really, really, really slim. So, yeah, take everything with a grain of salt, but definitely still be on the lookout. Now, here are some players that I'm going to keep an eye out for. 3 of them are rookies. 3 of them are younger players, and the last one is a vet player. I know I said, don't mind the vets, but there's one vet player that I'm very skeptical of. So, yeah. Anyways, the 3 rookies, John Reed. I think John Reed can definitely have an impact this season now. With John Reed, I heard he's a very smart player, so I'm expecting to hear good things coming from John Reed, because smart players, they pick up things fast, and I feel like he'll be up to speed as opposed to other players. And then obviously our first 2 pick, Ross Blacklock, Jonathan Grenard. Like, we're all excited about them, so definitely keep an eye out for them. And then for the other young players, Kahali Waring. Now, Kahali Waring, he was apparently doing good in training camp last year, and then he got hurt. We never got to see him in preseason. He got IR stashed. And a lot of people are interested in what Kahali Waring can bring to the table. And honestly, so am I. And I think every Texans fan should definitely keep an eye out for Kahali Waring. See what you hear, see what people are saying about him, because he's definitely someone who can come out of nowhere for the Texans and contribute huge, because the Texans currently don't have a tight end on their team that scares anyone. People are scared of Travis Kelce, scared of Zach Ertz, George Kittle, Darren Waller, players like that, Mark Andrews. No one's scared of Darren Fells or Jordan Akins, so maybe Kahali Waring can end up being that guy. And another guy, Jordan Thomas. Jordan Thomas has been working really, really hard this offseason. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos. The same thing, that I said about Kahali Waring. The Texans need a tight end, so definitely keep an eye out for Jordan Thomas, see what you hear about him, good or the bad. And then, Kiki QT. Kiki QT, a lot of Texans fans have really given up on him, but I mean, I don't understand it. Some Texans fans are saying, well, he's in O'Brien's doghouse. He is not in O'Brien's doghouse. Understand this. Jalen Strong was in O'Brien's doghouse. Jalen Strong, when he played, he made some nice plays, but he never got playing time. We wondered why he didn't get playing time. Well, he was in his doghouse. Kiki QT, it's different. Kiki QT ran wrong routes. He dropped passes. He fumbled the ball. Kiki got benched. There's a difference. Just because you're benched doesn't mean you're in O'Brien's doghouse. And you know how I was saying earlier when O'Brien said this was a veteran year? O'Brien name dropped Kiki QT and said, we're counting on Kiki. Kiki is not in the doghouse, and Kiki has been working really, really hard. And he should definitely be someone that you should keep an eye out for. And I know I said 3, younger players, but I'm going to go ahead and add in Lonnie Johnson as well. Another player who's been working really, really hard. And honestly, I think Lonnie is at the top of the list of the players that I've seen that have been working really hard this offseason. So definitely keep an eye out or ear out for Lonnie Johnson. And now for the one vet that I say to keep an eye out for, and that is Mr. David Johnson. I'm not a fan of his. I think he's washed, but he's also been working really hard, working out a lot. So just keep an eye out for him, see what you hear. Does he look quick? Does he look different? Does he look built? Does he look fat? Does he look ugly? Just keep an eye out for those type of things. Again, take everything with a grain of salt. Not everything is true. Not everything will transition over into the actual NFL season, especially now that there's no preseason. But still, though, football's coming back. I know we're excited, and we just want to hear something. So, yeah, try to take tidbits from everything. Use everyone. The internet is wide open, so take tidbits of information from everyone. Rivers McCown, Pat D. Stat, Aaron Wilson. So, take tidbits of information from everyone and then, try to, form a picture, I guess, of what's actually something you can expect. And let me just say this, too. John Harris is a great football mind. He is a very smart person. Great guy. He looks nice, seems nice. But don't go to John Harris to read up on training camp. Just don't, man. The guy is on the Texans payroll, he legit is. He is Bill O'Brien's buddy. And for the past few years, John Harris, he puts out everything in a positive light. And personally, I don't like that. He sugarcoats everything for you, makes everything look like it's all sunshine and rainbows when it's not sometimes. So, you can go read his stuff, because like I said, great football mind, but do not buy in to the hype that John Harris puts out there, because believe me, he will have you thinking that the Texans are going 16-0 straight to the Super Bowl. And I mean, you guys know me. I say it all the time. I'm a realist. I like to look at things through a realistic perspective. I have a mindset of it is what it is. So I'm never going to be overly negative, or I'm never going to be this overly positive guy. So, like I said, just don't buy into the hype. Oh my god, Eric Murray's turning heads at camp. Like, don't try to buy too much into it. Or like, oh my god, Will Fuller dropped a pass. Oh no. Like, don't buy into any of that stuff. Just wait to the regular season, unfortunately. Now, I would say wait to the preseason, but yeah, there's not going to be any of that. Anyways, yeah, that's all I have for you guys for today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.